One day I realized that they just didn't pay me. Meryl Day and Reverse get paid. I don't. I'm not on good terms with Endless. So, and I just couldn't keep waiting. Endless was just terrible.
So this is gonna be the second TNG podcast with our pros. This is P God. Do you want to let people know what your real name is?
Well, I'm known as P God, but my real name is Piero. So,
And where you currently located?
I'm currently in Maryland.
Maryland.
This is where I grew up when I came to the U.S. I came when I was 8 years old.
And you came from where?
From Peru.
From Peru. Where are you from Peru?
I'm from Lima, Peru. It's the capital of Peru. Just grew up there, and yeah, until I was 8 years old.
Did you go to school out there?
Yeah, I did go to school. I was in school until the first grade,
Mm-hmm.
and then when I came to the U.S., I had to do first grade again. They wanted me to learn English,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I mean, growing up in Peru, it was just all games. Well, I used to do sports.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I used to
sports?
play a lot of soccer.
Soccer.
I used to be really good at it.
Mm-hmm.
My parents used to always take me to the academies, and I was like very promising at that time. But one day I don't know, I just dropped it. And when I dropped it, I started getting along with my cousins and my brother more.
Mm-hmm.
And they used to take me to the lands, because in Peru, it's like Asia. Like, you go to lands,
Mm-hmm.
you rent a PC, pay like what, like, I mean, in Peru would be like $1 an hour,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, you just play games all day. And yeah, I mean, the first game they introduced me to was Counter-Strike 1.6,
Mm-hmm.
and from there, like, that's where I started playing games.
How old were you when you started playing Counter Strike?
I was like 6 years old.
Dang.
Yeah.
Were you
Yeah,
good?
yeah.
Were you good at it? Like, did you put up
Um,
competition?
Yeah, for my age, I was really good at it.
Really?
I was pretty good at it. Yeah, my cousins used to like teach me,
Mm-hmm.
and I was just learning very fast. That was one thing that I don't know why, but every time I focused on a game, I usually learned pretty fast. Yeah,
Well-
I think that's maybe due to my brother and my cousin, because they used to always like be really good at games.
Could you say that they're kind of the ones that got you into gaming? You mean you could say that, right?
Yeah, I can definitely say that.
And are they still gaming, or are they kind of doing their own thing now, or?
They do. They play Dota now though.
Dota? Okay.
Yeah, we used to play that, but they're still like playing that till this day.
Okay. So moving forward from when you were coming from Peru, how was the move from Peru to the United States?
It was rough.
Really?
Like, I wanted to leave. First year I was here. In school it was just, I don't know, it was just uncomfortable. I lost a lot of confidence when I came to the US. Like, in school in Peru, I used to talk a lot. I used to be outgoing.
Mm-hmm.
I used to like get along with anyone, really.
Mm-hmm.
And
Did
then
you-
when I came here, I just didn't talk to anyone really.
Did you learn English in Peru, or only when you got over here to the United States?
I learned English when I came to the US. Like, after 2 years, one day, I don't know what happened, but suddenly everything clicked and I just understood it. It was
Really?
weird. Yeah, I remember it. It was like in third grade.
So like when you first came to the United States and you kind of struggled with English, obviously, like did you have to do some like special schooling, or like you just went straight into like regular school?
I went to regular school.
Mm-hmm.
What helped me a lot was just, it was just watching TV and learning. I mean, reading books
Mm-hmm.
actually really helped me a lot. That made it so much easier because it made me pronounce things properly.
I know you said you got into Dota and CS:GO, but like what was your favorite game growing up, and like kind of pushed you to go competitive?
What pushed me to go competitive? I mean, it was Fortnite.
Really?
Yeah, when I played it, I played it when it came out on Xbox. I think it was like the first week it came out,
Mm-hmm.
and me and my friends were just on an Xbox party. We always used to try out games because there was a period of time where like everyone was bored
Mm-hmm.
and no one knew what to play. So we just found Fortnite. I tried it, and I started getting pretty good on controller.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I started improving kind of fast. And then one day, one of my friends, well, he's my cousin. His name is John, but he told me to try it on PC. He had told me before, but I was pretty scared to try it because I don't know. I thought it would get like destroyed.
Mhm.
But I tried it, and yeah, like that was around January 2018,
Mhm.
and I started improving really fast. I started doing solo versus squads because I used to see streamers like Ninja.
Mhm.
All these streamers used to it started popping off, so I was like, I'm doing this like regularly too, but I'm not streaming it.
Mhm.
Like it got to a point where I was getting like what? And that time 25 kills in solo versus squads was kind of huge. So
Uh,
I started doing that like 3 times a day, 2 times a day, and yeah. And then one day around July 2018, I think it was around there. They did like an open qualifier for summer skirmish, and yeah, that's when I qualified. And that there, like I was like, all right, I'm doing this. I'll make it happen.
It's actually kind of funny because I think it was today or yesterday, Macwood tweeted your Discord DMs between you and him about, and it's like the same era right then, right? Like where you get
Yeah.
solo squads, and that's
Yeah.
funny. And it's funny how he brought that back to the timeline because that's literally
It-
how conversations went back then. Like there was
It used to mean a lot.
Yeah, there's no tracker.
Mhm.
There's no how much earnings do you have. You know what I mean? It's more of just like, are you good at the game or not? Do you have any clips or it's crazy.
Yeah,
how
that's what it
different
was.
Okay,
It
so
was so much simpler.
yeah, it really was. Now it's like can't even have a conversation without someone talking trash to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Uh,
It's like that.
So okay, so you open qualifiers for summer skirmish. How was that? Was it like intense or nerve wracking for you, or how was that?
So I think what you had to do was like win games and get as much kills as you can.
Mhm.
And went really good in my first few games, but then the last games I was like, it kind of went bad,
Mhm.
but I still somehow qualified. And I thought in my head, I'm not qualifying, so it's like GG's. But
Yeah.
all of a sudden I got an email. It's like, no way.
So
$100,000 at that time was
That's
crazy.
a-
Like the
still
price
a
was
lot.
the prices were way better back then.
Yeah,
I
that-
remember.
for sure. So summer skirmish, was that a LAN or was that just an online?
That one was online.
Online. Okay.
Yeah.
And was that your that was like your first kind of major tournament, right?
Yeah, it was.
And then
Yes,
after,
it was.
after summer skirmish, what else? Like, did you qualify for any other big events? other
There
than-
was Winter Royale. I almost qualified twice, but I trolled.
Really?
I threw. Yeah, I threw. It was so bad. I was like 1 point off, and it was this one game where it was just like I just trolled. Like I just
Really?
trolled, and
It was.
Yeah.
It was solos for that one too.
yeah,
Okay.
solos.
And then how was like your World Cup experience? Did you get like any high placements in that at all, or how was that?
Nah, World Cup was it was bad because I didn't grind. Like I got too confident because wait, like 3 months before World Cup, I was really good. Like I was really good, and I just stopped practicing like as I used to. I stopped playing as much as I used to. I stopped learning new things like how I used to back then. I used to always like on YouTube just watch whatever's new, like whatever new building technique people are doing,
Mhm.
you know, and people were like already doing Kovacs and stuff. I wasn't doing that. Like I was not doing Kovacs.
Yeah.
I had never practiced my aim before until like World Cup was over.
Mhm.
And then after World Cup was over, it just hit me that you can't miss on these opportunities.
For sure.
You
So
can't.
yeah, I mean, yeah, World Cup was life changing for a lot of people. I mean, look at Bugha.
Yeah.
Before World Cup, no one even knew who he was really. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think after World Cup, that's when competitive got serious.
For sure.
Like very serious.
I think another World Cup will definitely do good for the game.
I think that will motivate everyone.
For sure.
A lot of people are kind of motivated right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, yeah. I mean, it's like the same thing over and I mean, at first, in my opinion, I thought having the same, like, true FNCS for the whole year was going to be good. But after actually going through it, I think it kind of made the game stale. What do you think about that?
Yeah, I think duos, cool. The first 6 months, 4 months, 5 months, cool. That people are gonna get burnt out.
Mhm.
We're just gonna be tired of it. People I don't know. I feel like people were happier when they were doing solos, duos, trios, squads, switching it up.
Yeah,
I
I
feel like
think.
people were happier back then. Like, sure, like a lot of people weren't happy with like the meta, the price pools, but people were overall much happier. I was. I definitely think I was happier when they
Yeah.
used to switch it up. So after World Cup, I was. I mean, I was really bad. I had to do a lot of work.
Mhm.
First thing I did was play a lot. Started playing a lot. Started playing a lot off stream. I found a aim coach that time,
Mhm.
and I started doing Kovacs every day,
Mhm.
like every single day for hours and hours. And in a month, like I saw a huge improvement. And then Trio started Season X,
Mhm.
and no one really wanted to play with me because I didn't really show any good results, and I wasn't grinding before that.
Mhm.
But one of my friends that time, Leo, he gave me a chance. I told him that I was grinding a lot. I got
Mhm.
so much better, and we started like placing a lot,
Mhm.
especially in the cash cups. Like I think that season we made like 5,000, 6,000
Mhm.
each, and it
Mhm.
was Cody as well. But we didn't call it like grand finals, but overall like it was a good bounce back season
Mhm.
from not doing good in World Cup and before that.
Mhm.
And then my best season was Chapter 2, Season 3, solos. That's when I got top 1 in FNCS week 2, pretty
Mhm.
sure. Yeah, that's where everything changed. Like after that, it just went way better, way more outgoing.
You're more comfortable like speaking Spanish now than you are English? Would you say, or the same?
I would say it's the same now,
Same. Okay.
but I think it's my English is still better, but my Spanish has gotten so much better. I think at one point it'll probably be better than my English.
We'll move on to what was your first org? Like, did you get a lot of org offers like early on, or how has that process been?
My first org was Heretics.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was Heretics. They did like a recruitment, and they said they were gonna choose 5 people
Mhm.
from LATAM, like because at that time they only had Spanish players.
Mhm.
I mean, yeah, they only had people from Spain in that team, so
Mhm.
people went crazy about it when they announced that, and yeah, I got in. I got in with COD, my best friend,
Mhm.
and then these 3 other guys also got in. Now, at that, like, I had the least amount of subs compared to all of them. All of them had more than 100,000 subs.
Mhm.
Had 30,000, 40,000, and I
Mhm.
somehow got in.
Mhm. And how was your
But yeah,
experience? How was your experience on that org? Was it cool? Was it outgoing for you, or how was it?
I I didn't like it.
No.
No,
How long were you on it?
like a year and a half.
Oh dang, you were there
No,
for
yeah, like a year.
you were there for a year?
Yeah,
Dang, that's a long
I
time.
just yeah, it was not a good experience. Like
Just
yeah,
like overall, like just the support or the way they ran it, or how? Why wasn't it a
the,
good
the
experience?
the support, like I think it was when they did duo FNCS,
Mhm.
right? Oh no, do you remember the Winter Royale duos?
Mhm. Yes.
Yeah, so that day, uh, I mean before that I was doing really bad in comp,
Mhm.
but I started improving. I started like getting closer to place,
Mhm.
and I got like a top 14. I added them on Twitter. I tagged them as well, and they didn't even like it. Didn't even retweet it. They didn't even say congrats. And then they retweeted a clip of someone from Spain, like during the Winter Royale. They didn't even place, but it's like
It was just they
like,
didn't really care.
it hurt. Like it hurt because I was so proud of myself that I came
Mhm.
back, and I felt proud to like tell my team, yo, I placed. You know, like I'm happy. Like I don't know, like represent you guys.
Mhm.
And I don't know, it just that really still hurts me till today because
I
I don't know,
mean,
it would have just been nice to like to get a good job, congrats, or anything, because I wasn't even getting paid. And I remember that I told the owner, and I was like, yo, like what can I do to eventually get a pro salary, even if it's like low.
Mm-hmm.
I swear I'll work towards it. Like I'll do whatever. Just tell me, you know, like a list, and I'll do it.
Mm-hmm.
And he just said that he can't do that. And after that, I was just like, all right, I'm leaving. And I went to Timbers, and then I started placing with a Leech. We started doing really good. We called to grand finals as well. We started placing in every single duo cash cup.
Mm-hmm.
And then, you know, the fans were like flaming heretics
Really?
for months. Yeah, for months. Like they were like, you really lost this player.
I mean,
And
that's it's karma, man.
Yeah.
Like, you don't take care of someone. I mean, someone else will be more than happy to, you know.
Yeah. And then it led on to like the season where I got top 1, and people still talked about it. They were like, you lost this player. Like he wasn't even on a salary, and
So you said you moved to Timbers. How was Timbers? Did you like it there?
amazing. No salary, but overall, very supportive.
Really?
Always. I think like even though I didn't have the salary, like if there wasn't COVID, they would have actually helped me a lot more,
Mm-hmm.
but they couldn't because they had so many plans for us,
Mm-hmm.
for all of us. Like, Timbers had the best team at one point. Like
Yeah,
the
no.
best LATAM team. Like they had Jelty, they had a Leech,
For sure.
Ray Sucks, they had me, like they had Slick at that time as well. Like, but
They had
yeah,
everybody,
COVID
really.
like it's just COVID ruined everything. But
I never.
they
got-
always supported me. They always commented. Like the owner would always tell me, he would send me DMs, you know, directly to me. He'd just be like, good job, like proud, and that, you know, like that
Goes-
makes me really happy.
It goes a long way to be nice to your players, you know. So going from Timbers, where'd you go from there?
VSV, now known as Endless. Yeah, after
So-
my top 1, they DM'd me.
Who? So I mean, so obviously, you know, between me, obviously we're recording this, but like, there's a lot of drama around that situation, and we can go ahead and get into it, like as far as you want to get into it. But so I guess you could start from the beginning. They DM'd you on the team account, or someone personally reached out to you?
Do you know Not Panda?
Yes.
Yeah, so his brother used to be like I would say like the, what do you call it, like a scout, like
Mhm.
people that sign people.
Talent scout.
Yeah, talent scout. Yeah. So he talks to me. He has done nothing bad to me. He's always been nice.
Mhm.
But yeah, he talked to me, and I mean, they gave me a crazy offer, so I just couldn't. Like no team could match that. No team got close to even matching that.
Mhm.
And yeah, I just took it. I took the offer.
I mean, and
signed.
then we don't got to get in specifics, the specifics of it, but I mean, it was like a high dollar amount. Like it was in the thousands, right? Like it wasn't like no $100.
Yeah, thousands.
Was it all good in the beginning? Like everything?
Oh,
was-
the first few months it was amazing. Like it was perfect. I love that team. Like when the first few months was, perfect. Like I can't ask for more. Really can't. Yeah.
Obviously, the drama did it come like when they revamped to Endless type thing?
Yeah. When they revamped to Endless, it's like, I don't know, everything changed.
So what changed for you personally? Like, was the support still there, or was like what was wrong?
I think the support was there. I remember like at one point, I just started doing bad. Like overall, I was in a good spot because I used to play trios with Jelty and a Leech, and yeah, I didn't perform as well sometimes, and just like getting all that hate, it honestly like took a toll on me.
Which it would on anybody.
Like it really did, because it was just constant comments all the time, like blaming me or like, I don't know, like just telling me I'm not good. Like it just,
It sucks.
I mean that, yeah, like it sucked.
Yeah,
And
sucks.
maybe I didn't do enough for VSC, but for Endless, but eventually I got over it. Like I did, and I wanted to like start doing good again with them, and I did. Like I really did.
Did they like
but-
show any concern about that? Like, did they reach out to you saying, "Hey, what's going on?" Like, you need to step it up, or were they kind of just
Yeah,
they
they
did?
did. Yeah. Eventually, and I was like, I explained them, but out of nowhere, like they just. One day I realized that they just didn't pay me,
Mm,
and it was like 2 to 3 months of payment. I didn't notice, but because like I never had that problem with them.
mhm,
Back then, it was just all the like I would get it at this on the same day every month,
mhm,
and I told them about it, and I was like, "Yo, like I got 3 months of payment. You guys haven't paid me yet, and 2 months from there, those other two payments weren't there.
mhm,
So then it was another month. They didn't pay me, so it was just
piling
kept
up.
increasing. Yeah, it just kept piling up, and they paid me like what? Like eventually they paid me like 2 months of the payments they owed me in July,
Mhm.
around there, and then it's there like just never paid me.
What was the
To this
reasoning?
day,
What was the reasoning on why they weren't paying you?
I don't know. They lied. They just lied. Like they lied. They I swear like this is what happened. I remember like I even talked to one of the owners. His name was Femi,
Mhm,
and I remember like he told me, "Listen, Piot, I promise you we're gonna pay you 2 to 3 weeks from now. If you don't get your money 2 to 3 weeks from now, you can leave. Like we'll let you leave and we'll get you all the money."
mhm.
And I was like, okay. 2 to 3 weeks passed by, no money. They talked to me again. They try to convince me to stay. I got convinced. I regret it. And now I know, but
I mean,
like
what?
like with VSV, like since I started with them, they were treating me so good. Like I felt like really loyal to them.
Mhm,
So I was like, all right, I'm gonna give them a chance. I don't know, like I felt like they always told me I was their star player,
mhm.
but and I really think I was. Like I know Meryl and Reverse and they were there, but they were the face of competitive
Mhm.
for Endless, but content, like I feel like I was.
No,
No,
for
no,
sure.
no, no cocky stuff. Like I really think, thanks to my community, like, they really supported Endless.
Yeah, for sure.
And Endless, I remember like Endless had like what 5,000 followers when I joined. I mean VSV.
Mhm.
Second, third day, 20K.
Yeah, instantly.
And yeah, like I just kept getting constantly lied. Like they kept lying to me. And one day I was just like, I spazzed out. Like I was just mad.
Mhm,
Like this is when I was in the Endless house,
mhm,
and they told me they would pay for my rent.
mhm,
They would help me with money for moving in.
mhm.
They didn't. They didn't help me. Actually, crypto helped me. It's crazy. Yeah, like Endless was just terrible. It
I
was
mean,
terrible. Like it's dumb that Meryl Day and Reverse get paid. I don't, and not even just that. Like even the editors weren't even getting paid. They had content creators, other content creators not getting paid. I remember one of them was like Pixel, I think his name is.
mhm.
He wasn't getting paid. Yeah, honestly like Endless.
Mess with you.
They messed me up like completely.
Mhm. And
I feel like after that I was just, they even scammed my viewers. It's ridiculous.
yeah, right?
it's
Because you
ridiculous.
said that they were gonna send them hoodies and stuff, and they
Yeah.
bought hoodies.
I
and,
like 2 days ago I just paid two people $110 each for a hoodie. Like, and you know what's crazy? They even paid express shipping, like faster shipping. They never got it. They sent customer like messages. So they went to customer support, the messages, no replies. For months.
Yeah.
Like they ordered in April. It was fucking August. They didn't even get their orders or a refund. No messages, no communication, nothing. These months I have been quiet about it. Why? Because I wanted to wait till I get my money.
mhm.
And
Which is smart.
honestly, like passively fix everything. Like make tweets about, I don't know, like maybe like somehow try to get well, I wanted to make everything good. So I wanted to be good on good terms with Endless, get my money back, maybe get the list of people that didn't get their hoodies back. So, and I was willing to like pay it myself,
Mm.
but I'm not on good terms with Endless. So, and I just couldn't keep waiting. Like, I could have waited maybe till the end of the year, but I just really don't care at this point.
Mhm.
It is a lot. It is a lot of money. $18,000 is a lot.
Mhm.
It's a fucking lot, but I don't care. Like, people need to know.
Yeah, I mean, you
People
gotta.
need to know. Everyone needs to know that this is what happens to some. This is what happens with some teams.
Yeah,
Esports.
I mean, it's definitely good to bring awareness because there's a lot of that going around right now, where a lot of orgs are very, scamish or very slimy, and are taking advantage of people trying to make this a career. I mean, I'm kind of like hoping that TNG is showing that not
Oh,
all,
yeah.
all orgs are like that. You know what I mean?
I mean, it's just been love here. Like, every time I place, it's just like it's the thumbnail design. Like, that's nice. Like,
Mhm.
those things are really nice. Crypto's always been nice. Everyone here is nice.
Mhm.
Yeah, Crypto's like really the best owner I've ever met.
That's,
Um,
that's good to
I'm
hear.
just saying that. Like he
No,
really
I-
is. I might not show it, but no, to me he really is.
That's good, man. I mean, as long as you see the picture, I think you're here for the long haul, and we definitely love having you here for sure.
Nah, yeah, it's just been
Um,
great.
it's good to hear.
And I'm happy that the team's going. Like, I think it's already like at 26K.
Yeah.
It's about to be there.
I mean, yeah, and we definitely
And
feel
what?
like you're a big part of that. Obviously, like you're
It-
without a doubt one of our biggest players and
It's
creators.
only been like 2 months, right? 2 months.
No, that's
Crazy. Like,
It's been like 3 months.
It's
2
good to
months,
see. It's good to see.
yeah. All right then. Well, is there any like closing comments you want to say, or?
Closing comments. No, I just want to say thank you to everyone who supports me, and thank you to Crypto.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah, thank you to Crypto.
Yeah.
It's just so grateful. I don't know.
For sure. I
I,
mean,
think I feel like I got a message from him about that.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
I definitely think he'll appreciate that message for sure, man.